What's up, guys? It's your boy Ricky Ross back with another video. In today's video, I talked to Ramin and Sina, two of my students from Iran who started their Amazon Germany journey back in February of 2024. In their first year, they made over 19,000 euros in sales. In the same year, Amazon deactivated their account. After they got the account reactivated in 2025, they made over 130,000 euros. In this video, they'll explain how they got their account reactivated, how they use a wholesale and private label method, how they use Amazon FBA fulfillment method. And if you watch till the end of the video, you will learn the software they use to file their quarterly VAT and yearly income tax. If you're looking to start Amazon Germany today, my email will be in the description down below. Feel free to send me an email so we schedule a video call and talk about the mentorship. Okay, now let's jump into this interview with Ramin and Sina. Let's go. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being on my channel. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys can hear me well. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Awesome.
Very well.
All right. So to the audience out there who don't know who you guys are, I want you to introduce yourself. So let's start with Ramin.
Yes. So yeah, my name is Ramin. I'm from Iran, and I came to Germany first like 8 years ago for my master, and then completed my master, and then started on Amazon.
Well, don't tell us when you started on Amazon, because we're going to get into that. So what's your current work situation? Most people like to know.
I have a permanent. I'm employed in a company.
Okay.
Besides that, I'm also doing Amazon.
Amazon. Okay, cool. And what kind of visa do you have? Because you said you're from Iran and you've been in Germany for 8 years. So what kind of visa do you have?
I have now German citizenship. So.
Oh, okay. So you're okay. Cool. All right then. Then let's go to Sina. Tell us where you're from, how long you've been in Germany, what kind of work you do.
Sure. Pretty the same as Ramin. So I came here 2017. So it's pretty much 8 years and some months. I also did the master, and I'm currently also employee. I'm also from Iran, so yeah, as mentioned, pretty the same.
Cool. And what kind of visa do you have?
Yeah, this again the same. So I also have the citizenship.
Okay, so you guys are both German citizens. Awesome, great guys. So we're gonna jump right into it. Let's show your screen. Let's jump into that real quickly. Share your screen, and we're going to show people your numbers.
Yeah, just a second.
So guys, I want everybody to realize that they really started selling around 2024. And then also, if we're going to also tell you guys what happened to them. Before we talk about your numbers, tell us, Sina, this account was suspended or was deactivated, correct? Their account got deactivated, I think it was. It got deactivated. Can you tell us why? Why was it deactivated?
As far as I remember, it was only an email from Amazon UK. They said we are suspected on one of your products, and the ASIN was there, and that's why. So you know, and when I read this email, so you are only suspected, not have proven or.
Sorry, wait. Say it again. That you were suspected of selling.
No, Amazon saying that we are suspected in one of your products about the authenticity of the product.
Okay.
Am I right, Ramin?
Yes.
Okay. So in other words, Amazon is saying you are selling a fake product. That was the reason for the suspension. They suspect that one of your products is not authentic. That's what they're saying. Okay, then you got that message. You got that message. So can you tell us what kind of product it was?
Yes. That product was one of the most authentic product that we were selling, actually. So, but they are saying it's not authentic.
Okay, they were saying it was not authentic, and then they now shut you. They deactivated your account. What were they asking from you guys to, or what were they asking you to do to get it back? To get your account back to good health?
They asked us to provide the invoices that we got. We provided the invoices that we got from our supplier, which was also in Germany, and it was like a German supplier. But they were not accepting that.
We say it in very.
Go ahead, Sina.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, so basically, in these cases, they of course they ask for the proof, and our proof was a valid invoice from a wholesaler based on Germany. So we send that, we explain everything, and they again they said, okay, we are not convinced, and I said, so if you are not, then tell us what you need.
Amazon. Okay, so for people listening,
we write in every different way of speaking. Okay, if you don't, you should ask. So, what can I do, or what can others do instead of buying from a valid, reputable wholesaler, supplier, and based on the Germany, and we are also based in Germany. What could we do more than that, and having a valid invoice?
Also, Chris, we asked the supplier to write us a letter that we are eligible to sell this product. They also wrote that letter for us. Then we submitted that letter also. Still, they didn't accept. And then we had more than, I think, more than 10 times we had calls even.
Yes. And after that, we also was in communication with the wholesaler, and we have still the email from the wholesaler that it said, I bought directly from the manufacturer. So there is no way to have the unauthentic product. And we transferred this information also to the Amazon, but again, nothing positive.
So even after showing the proof by way of invoice and by way of even giving them the supplier's letter, still Amazon sends you that generic message saying we don't have enough proof to establish your account. Then, so how did you end up resolving this? That's what people want to hear.
So at last, when we disappointed about the way of responding, we start searching about doing some legal act.
Okay,
I was responsible here.
Okay, so you guys seek legal ways of, meaning you guys looked for a lawyer who could.
Yes.
Okay.
Ramin tried a lot to convince the Amazon. It take, I think, 2 or 3 months. With the consultation with Ramin, we decided to go with one of them, and fortunately, it was successful.
Okay, so you guys ended up hiring a lawyer, and the lawyer charged around $2,500, and they were able to.
No. The process is correct. No, from the US, it was 2,500, which is too much. This company lawyer was around 800 euros.
Oh, okay. In
this 800 euros was not a full package. It was a package of sending 3 legal letters to Amazon explaining the situation, asking for the result.
Oh, okay. And then they sent a letter, and then what happened after that?
And in few days after their letter sent, I think they activated our account.
Oh, in a few days, in a couple of days after they sent the letter, Amazon reactivated the account.
Yeah, after the first one, huh, Ramin? Or
Yes, after the first one they activated, and the funny thing was that they didn't ask us to send anything. So we already sent everything we had. They didn't accept. They just needed a letter from a legal
from a lawyer. Okay. So here we have your Amazon screen, and most people like to see numbers. It shows right now you have a balance of $7,000. Today's sale is around over $600. FBA pending 34 orders. Awesome. So what I like to do is go to your menu. If you go to your menu and go to the reports, business reports, the first one, and then I want to see year to date for 2025. Well, before we go to 2025, they started in 2024. So let's see what their total sales in 2024 was. And when was your account suspended in when was it suspended? September of 2024, correct?
Yes. Yeah. First sale we had on 2nd of February 2024, and our account got suspended in September 2024.
Okay. Oh, that's always painful.
It was. We were actually happy that we are reaching to the last 3 months of the year, which
the fourth quarter.
And got suspended, and we will never experience that. Okay.
Cool. So hit apply,
and then.
Cool. So this shows how much they actually brought in for that year, even though their account was suspended in September. So this is from. It shows, if you look at your graph, it shows sales actually started around March. Okay.
The first one was here, February.
Okay, got you. And then as you can see, they started scaling. They started making sales. And then all of a sudden it got shut down. Boom, right there around September. Got you. So now let's show them the year to date for 2025. So that would be from till today's date is the 17th of December. So as of today, 135K. That's very impressive, guys. So a lot of people, of course, usually want to know, is that all profit?
If that was all profit, it would have been awesome. But
awesome. No, guys, that's not all profit. This is gross. So which tool do you guys use to keep track of your your profits? Can you show us that tool?
Yeah. We use this tool, Sellerboard.
Okay, cool. And guys, I'll put the link to Sellerboard in the description down below. So basically, it shows here that this month, as of November 2025, sales about 27,000. You can see, and guys, I have to say this is very impressive, especially the fact that this is a rebuilding year, guys, for this guys, and they started private label also practically this year. So this is also still a learning process and a rebuilding process for them. So when you see numbers like this, they're pretty impressive. It means that they are really doing a great job, guys. You guys are doing a really great job. You are implementing a lot of the stuff we went through together, and also diving into new aspects of Amazon. So here you see in November, You guys had sales of over 20,000, 27,000. And then it's showing December this month the forecast was 20,000, but then for December you guys are showing around 20,000. This month's forecast is 20,000, but the actual sales is around 11,000. Wow, that's pretty impressive. That's really impressive, guys. Great job. When did you start Amazon? So tell us the year when you started Amazon Germany.
So we started the registration in 2023. It was September 2nd of September 2023. We did the business registration.
Okay, cool. So we actually did your business registration in September of 2000. So we went for your Gewerbeschein. So the question is, how long did it take us to after we registered the business? How long did it take you guys to get your Gewerbeschein?
So there were some questions from the Amt to us.
By the way, which city in Germany are you in, Ramin? So
yes,
we know.
In Berlin.
In Berlin. And Sina?
Same.
Okay, in Berlin. Awesome. Okay, go ahead.
So and then there were some questions which we had to answer, and then finally on 20th of October 2023 we got the registration of our business.
In 2000, the registration started in September.
Yes.
And by when did you get the Gewerbeschein? Say it again.
20th of October. So 1 month. And
okay. 1 month later, they got their Gewerbeschein. Okay. But that's not typical of Berlin. It doesn't take that long in Berlin. It was just your case took that long.
Normally it takes, I think, about a week. And because for us, they had some questions they wanted to clarify. That's why it took a bit longer. Also in Berlin, district to district are different.
Okay.
Maybe you're in another district, they might ask different questions.
Awesome. After we got the Gewerbeschein, the next thing we would have gone for would have been your VAT number and your tax number, which is your Steuer ID number. So how long did it take you to get first your Steuer number, which is your tax number, and then your VAT number, which is your Umsatzsteuer identification number?
We registered like 1 day after, on 21st of October. And I don't know if I remember it correctly, but it didn't take longer than a week. They also had some questions.
A week to get your VAT number and Umsatzsteuer number? After, because I know this for a fact, we would have used the software to apply for it. But it usually takes longer than a week.
If I remember it correctly, maybe 1 or 2 max, because I remember, but they had some questions and then I had to call them. But after that call, it took maybe 1 or 2 days to receive. So maximum, I would say 2 weeks it took.
Okay. Wow.
I'm thinking it was less than 2 weeks.
Okay.
But there was questions that they had to ask me.
Okay. This would be from the Finanzamt directly. Yes. Yes. Okay, they have questions to ask you. So in your case, it took 2 weeks to get the Steuer number and the Umsatzsteuer number.
Yes, I wouldn't say longer than that.
Oh, that was very, very quick then. Because most typical time is usually 4 to 6 weeks. That's usually how long it takes. And that's usually what they tell you, allow 4 to 6 weeks. But okay, that was pretty cool. Then after getting that,
Chris, sorry to interrupt. Now I see it. I was mistaken.
Okay.
Now I see the date actually. Yeah, it took around 2 months.
2 months. Okay. Yeah. Now, no problem, because I know this was a long time ago, so it's not easy to remember the dates.
My bad.
Yeah. So it took 2 months to get the Steuer number, which is your tax number, and your Umsatzsteuer number, which is your VAT number. So it took 2 months before you got that.
Yes.
That we probably registered for your Amazon account.
Yes.
Did Amazon approve your account immediately?
No. Even they found also some stuff regarding my where my passport was issued and things like that. They were asking, and there were some missing documents that I had to send them. So it wasn't like directly they.
Okay. This
And
is
the
very
point
good.
here is that
Go ahead.
at that time we both didn't have the citizenship.
Okay, you guys didn't have your German passport. So, okay, so Ramin, at that time, you would have used your Iranian passport to apply.
Exactly.
So, can you tell us what, if you can remember, what questions Amazon asked during the verification steps?
Yes, the issue that they didn't accept was in my passport, the place where my passport issued is UAE. And I wrote UAE because it was written on my passport, but then they didn't accept it. And they said, you need to change it to Iran. I don't know why, but they said change it to that. And then I changed it to that. And then they called me again. And then we went through the verification again. And then it got accepted.
You were very lucky. wait. Let's clear that up, because usually Amazon is not good at calling anybody. Now, you did your video verification, and after the video verification, they usually say, okay, wait to hear back from them per email. So did you get an email after the video verification?
There were one was that, would you change the fix? They called and they asked me, do you want me to stay on the call and you then fix the mistakes, or you want?
Oh, during the video verification, they asked you that.
I don't remember if it was video or normal call, but during the verification call, the person, it was a she, and she waited, and then I fixed the mistakes, and then we went through the verification again.
Oh,
yes,
that's excellent.
But right after that call, it didn't get verified. We had to wait.
Okay, you had to wait
like 2 months.
2 months?
Yes, the business Amazon verification happened on 7th of February 2024.
So, it took 2 months before your entire verification was done.
Because they also asked some more documents. I don't remember exactly what they were, but there were some other documents that they said it's missing, and I had to send them. And then that's why I think it took a bit longer.
Wow. So you see, there are lots of people out there who, are sort of like impatient. And I can see why. It's of course not good to not know where the problem lies, because a lot of people during that verification period don't get messages from Amazon telling them why. So it's a matter of just guessing what the problem. But in your case, and I hope this helps somebody out there, where your passport was issued, and that's very important, guys. Yes, because I've seen that during verifications. When you're putting where your passport was issued, a lot of people, for example, you live here in Germany, you're from Iran, your passport was issued by Iran, but because you live here in Germany, that issued by, a lot of people write Berlin or they write Germany, which is wrong. it's always issued by the country where you're from, regardless. That's the mistake a lot of people have. But in your case, you wrote UAE, which, yes, would have been wrong. And then that's why she had you change it to Iran.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That was one of the stuff.
Okay, so 2 months, you got the Amazon email saying that your account was now verified and you can log into the Seller Central dashboard.
Yes,
correct?
We had, and it was like we are now allowed to sell everything.
And that was what month and what year?
It was 7th of February 2024.
2024 in February. Awesome. Then after that, we would have gone for your Lucid.
Lucid we did before that. So
okay.
We applied for Lucid. Now I have it here on 21st of December 2023, and Lucid was validated by Amazon on 27th of December 2023.
Okay. Okay. So we did that during the whole process. Cool. Then after that, we of course would have done our session where we dive into the strategy of what you're going to be, what strategy you're going to be doing, wholesale or private, and we went into the wholesale method. Okay. And that's where, of course, I teach you the strategy of how to sell on Amazon with the wholesale method. For those of you out there who don't know what wholesale method is basically where you're selling other brands' product. Okay, not your own brand. Okay, so the question to you, Zena, would be, did you, after that session, did you guys go with FBA or FBM? And let me clarify that for a lot of people. FBA is fulfillment by Amazon, and FBM is fulfillment by merchant, where you ship the stuff yourself. So which of the fulfillments did you guys decide to go with?
At that time, as we were not in the same city, we preferred to use the FBA method. So, as you mentioned, it will be done by Amazon, so less work by ourselves.
Got you. So
and we got continue with the FBA.
Got you. So you both, because you're both working full time, yes, you both decided to do your. Of course, you did your product research, found products, correct?
Yes.
And then you shipped who actually prepped the product?
We.
Together?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because you both live in the same city. That's true, in Berlin.
At the beginning, no, but later, yes.
Okay. So you both prepped the products and then you then shipped it to Amazon warehouse and did FBA. And here's where I usually ask this question. How did you find wholesale method? Do you think that was a good idea, strategy to begin with, to understand Amazon? What was your thought on that method?
I would say it's
I'm saying versus private, jumping straight into private label.
I would definitely say first start with the wholesale, because there are a lot of things you will learn through this process. There are a lot of things that you don't know, a lot of things like how Amazon works, how pricing works, how different stuff that you would learn throughout this process. If you jump directly to private label, I would say you would lose a lot of money throughout this learning process. So with that, I would suggest to first start with FBA, and for us it was I think also the better solution. Maybe Sina can add also something if he has.
No, I believe the same.
Okay, so I want to clarify this properly, guys. So the audience understands what you guys are doing. Currently, you're doing wholesale method and private label, correct?
Yes.
So you've got your own brand that you're selling also, okay? But when did you start your own private label?
We started with a small quantity, like as a test in 2024, sometimes in 2024, but towards the end. And
Okay.
then now we are in 2025 also.
Okay, so 2025, would you say was more of your wholesale, or more of your private label, or basically half and half? Wholesale, which is you're selling other brands, and private label, you're selling your brand.
Yes, still I would say our more selling items are from wholesale, because we are still learning how the private label works, how the advertisements work, how the listing creation would be better to make, and things like that. We are still on learning process, although we are selling also our private label items, but mainly we are still selling the
other people's brand. That's the wholesale method.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I always like to because a lot of people confuse FBA. They think FBA is a strategy. No, FBA is simply a fulfillment method. FBA means, if you say FBA, it means fulfilled by Amazon. If you say FBM, fulfilled by merchant. But the strategy is either wholesale or private label. Okay. Now, Zena, this question would be for you. In the beginning, when you guys started wholesale, how difficult was it for you, or how challenging was it for you to find suppliers?
Yeah, it was too challenging at the beginning, as I'm not a patient guy. So I was trying. I think you remember, huh? I was nagging a bit. So yeah, the point here is that we need to be patient in this business, as far as I got to know, as far as I believe. So at the beginning, I was not patient enough to go through the list, through the items, compare one by one. I wanted to find the products easier.
That's easier, okay.
Yeah, but then I adapted.
Awesome. So what he's trying to say, guys, is yes, they had suppliers, they had list of suppliers. So one supplier could have maybe, for example, 1,000 products, right? But for you to find one good product, you must have gone through maybe 100 products, correct? So you have to be patient to find good products that have some level of good profit margins. Is that what you're trying to say, Sina?
Exactly.
So
because the good point actually, because otherwise in the first impression maybe you find 10 or 50 product out of 100 that looks good, but in practice then it's not the case.
Okay. So you try it and you see, oh no, this is not profitable.
Yeah, better to be patient, better to go to the page, check everything.
Got you. So you got to go back to the drawing board and then try to find a whole new set of products that you can sell. Awesome. And here's a question. You guys are doing FBA and FB. Are you doing FBM or are you doing any FBM?
We do FBA, FBM. We only tried a few times in the past, not anymore.
Okay, FBM is where you ship the product yourself, so you didn't ship a lot, or you did?
We did, but for not so long, just a few items, not really.
Okay, good. Now, how many products would you say you're selling, or did you find to actually sell as far as the wholesale method is? How many products would you say you have in your arsenal or in your inventory? Not units, just like different products. Like after doing all the research, okay, we found one product, two products, three.
All right. Now when
You are asking about the active items or deactive or all in?
In the beginning, maybe. Not maybe now.
Gradually we reached to 100 something, but then we reduced to have like 20 items, huh? Approximately, I'm saying.
Okay, so in the beginning you joined.
No. So in the beginning, so by 1, 2, 3, gradually we reached to the high number.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to get at. So, guys, I'm trying to establish something here. So when you're doing wholesale is about numbers. Okay. So what they're saying is in the beginning, they were going, maybe they started off with 1, of course, 2, of course, 3, go to 4. So at your peak, how many different wholesale products would you say you have? And what I mean, I want people to understand when I say wholesale, meaning other brands. So for example, if they sold Nike, they sold Adidas. Nike is a product, Adidas is a product. Maybe they sold Schwarzkopf shampoo. That's another product. So I need to know how many different wholesale brands were you selling?
About the brands, what do you think, Rowan?
How many different brands or how many different listings?
No, how many? No. I mean, the same thing.
My numbers was listing, but now the question is about
around 100. And how many brands?
Okay, I mean, same thing. So you joined because one brand could have 3 listings.
Yes, exactly.
So okay, so listings, yeah. So so you had close to 100 in the beginning.
Not in the beginning. Like we had, for example, 1, 2, 3, and then gradually, month by month, we found different suppliers, we found different brands, we found different ways to find, and then gradually we reached to like 100 and 100 something.
Oh, okay. And when you got to 100, how was that? How was it managing 100 different units?
Yeah.
Tell us, how was that experience?
So it took lot of times, and at some point, as Sina mentioned, then we found different strategies so that we reduced our number of listings. So it then took us less time to handle them.
Okay, so at 100 listings, it was, let's say, a little bit more challenging. You were having too many messages from Amazon with maybe listing issues. Is that probably why? Or
a little bit about the Amazon issues. Lots of our products was in high competition category, to say. So we decided to, well, I mean, at that time we should go through each list to match the price, to find a way to have a competition. And then we found out that we go in a bad direction. So we put too much time, but we don't get enough profit.
Okay.
So it from my point of view, the main reason to reduce the number was this problem. But Ramin can complete it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then we said, different strategy, and then we reduced it to also spend less time on these competitions.
Gotcha. Okay, so that was the main reason, just to reduce the time so that you guys could focus on the ones that were actually doing much better than having 100 that's not doing so good. Good. Yes. Awesome. Did you guys use any tool to do your product research? Like, were you using Jungle Scout? Were you using Helium 10? Were you using Keepa?
Yes, we use different tools. We use Keepa. We use Buybot Pro.
Okay, Buyback Pro. Okay, that was one of the softwares that started in the beginning. And you know, the method I taught you guys was the reading Amazon manually. How did that help? Understanding the numbers you see on Amazon.
Yes, actually, we also use other tools. If you want, I can also mention. I just mentioned two of them. But besides that, I would say doing it manually, I wouldn't suggest also to first start with tools. Like doing it manually at first made us to learn how the numbers are, how Amazon works, what's happening there. And I think after knowing these things, then we went to tools. Yeah, and then tools saved us a lot of times, but the times that we invested first was really worth it without tools, I would say. The VAT, we started with every quarter to submit.
So tell people what a quarter is. Some people don't know what a quarter is.
3 months, we had to submit the amount of VAT we collected. And sometimes we had to pay because we collected more than we.
Okay, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. What I wanted to kind of like tell, you know, I usually explain what VAT is before I throw the question to you guys. So here in Germany, guys, VAT, which is value added tax, is 19% of every sale you make. So if you make a sale of €1.19, then 19 cents goes to the tax office. And when you're selling on Amazon, Amazon gives you that 19 cents. Okay, so now your duty is to take that money and give it to the finance office. And this is where Ramin said they do it every quarter. So in Germany, you have 4 quarters. The first quarter is January, February, March, and so on and so forth. Every quarter is 3 months. So every 3 months, you must file your VAT and submit the money to the Finanzamt. If you, for example, collected more, you pay to the Finanzamt. And sometimes when you show how much you spent as a business, how much VAT you paid, you can also offset that. And then sometimes you get money back from the Finanzamt. But we're not going to dive into that because it becomes more complicated. What I wanted to find out from you guys is, how do you file it? Do you use the Elster or do you use a software? That was my question.
We use a software called Lexware. In the past, it was called LexOffice, but now it's Lexware. That's what we are using.
Okay.
Chris, maybe this is important to also mention. We started submitting the VAT every 3 months, but the first year, since the VAT we had to send to Finanzamt was below €2,000. Then I got a letter that they told me you don't need to pay quarterly, you need to pay yearly. So this year I did not do any VAT submission now, so I have to do it at the end of the year.
Okay, that's news. Okay, well, that's not news to me. It's just that you're right. Sometimes when that was in 2024, they saw that your VAT was below €2,000. They sent you a letter and said, okay, for 2025, you don't need to file every quarter, file end of the year. But then you guys made over 130.
Next year, I think we need to pay beforehand. Right?
Yeah, so I think next year you're going to get another letter from them saying you need to pay every quarter. But yeah, that's very good. So you say LexOffice. How easy is it, or how difficult is it to use for you And by the way, LexOffice, I'm going to put that in the comment section down below. The link to LexOffice or Lexware. How easy or how difficult is it?
From the time we looked at it, it looked
complicated,
scary to us.
Scary.
Yeah, because to be honest, for us, this tax in Germany looks scary in general. And then using this tool, because our German knowledge is not too good. We speak, but not too good to this level that we know this tax words and all. Gotcha. And how things done. So at the beginning, it was difficult. Then there were a lot of YouTube videos we watched and then got to know it. And now it's pretty simple. It was just the beginning. And now it's very, very simple, actually, not complicated.
Yeah, after you got used to it,
the tool is very good.
Oh, okay. So once you get used to it, then it becomes much easier and easier. Because a lot of people are also scared of jumping into Amazon because of taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we talked about that. What about income tax? So 2024, it showed that you guys made about 19,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yes.
Okay. Did you file your 2024 income tax? You work and then you were doing Amazon on the side. Can you tell us how that worked out as far as your taxes?
Yes, we did. So the end of the year, we didn't do it, but like this profit loss income taxes, we didn't do by ourselves. There was a person who knows taxing, and that person had our number, and we gave them. But what we did was we ordered a lot of stuff in December. So at the end, we were at loss.
Okay.
By the end of 2024, so we didn't have to pay anything to Amazon. No, sorry, to the Finanzamt. And Finanzamt had to pay us some money, but we didn't do the year at the end of the year by ourselves. That one.
Okay, so so because end of the year you guys spent or bought products, I'm assuming, which you paid VAT on. And then because of that, the Finanzamt had to pay you money back.
Yes.
So when you did your income tax, here's a question most people ask. It shows that you're in your business, that you sold 19,000 euros worth of products.
Yeah.
You also work. So you also have your salary.
Yes.
So let's assume your salary for 2024 was, let's say it was 30,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you file income tax return on your salary? Because sometimes some people do that. One, and then two, did the 19,000 increase your income? So did the Finanzamt say, oh, okay, you sold 19,000 euros, so we're going to add it to your 30,000. So that means you actually made 49,000.
Now, to my knowledge, the 19,000 wasn't important. What if we had a profit of 19,000? Yes, it was important, but because we had loss, that 19,000 not only didn't make any change, but it made us also, I think, to get some money.
Okay. Would you recommend someone doing this all by themselves, or have a mentor, or have someone holding their hand and showing them how to do Amazon business? Which one would you recommend to them? Which one would you do if someone said to you, okay, hey, Ramin, you could do this all by yourself versus you could get a mentor to teach you the ropes? Which one would you go for?
I would definitely more than 100% suggest to go with mentor, because the mentor gets you going. The mentor has done this process once, at least once, I would say, and maybe many more. And the mentor gets you going, and it kind of pushes you. And this is very important to me.
Gotcha.
I definitely go with mentor, and maybe Sina has also his opinion. I think he would also agree, but let him talk. Maybe.
No, of course I'm agree. Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, Sina, this is for you. What was you guys' starting budget? What did you start off with to start this business? What was your starting budget?
So I don't know from which month we start, but each month we both together put 1,000.
Okay, that's each month you're putting 1,000 into the business. But in the very beginning, back in 2024, you guys would have said, okay, we have 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. You would have had a budget that you said, this is what we're going to start with. Not as you're going on putting money into it, but what budget did you have at the very beginning when you started the business? Do you remember?
The same. We just started like this. Huh, Rami?
Yeah, we started like, let's bring, let's say, each 1,000, and we brought this. So I think we had 1,000 to 2,000 at the beginning.
Okay.
Not more than that. We started, and every month we brought 1,000 each, and then the more we were going on, the more we were able to find products, and we needed more money. And this gradually bringing money and gradually learning and finding products kind of matched each other.
Okay.
So we didn't have to bring, let's say, 10 to 15,000 at the beginning. We only brought 1,000 to 2,000 and gradually increased.
Mm.
Yeah, and even if we had, let's say, 10,000 at the beginning, we didn't use it. We were not able to use it because we didn't know how to find products or how to find supplier at the beginning.
And we didn't want to rush.
Gotcha. Now, if you had to advise someone starting new on how much budget they need to start Amazon, how much would you say they need to have, knowing what you know today?
No,
how much should they budget? How much should they budget is the question. Not how much should they spend in the beginning, but just have that. Don't forget this. When you make sales on Amazon, Amazon doesn't give you back all your money.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So what would you advise someone starting?
So the more you have, the more it's just the business. This business works like this. At the end, your only blocker would be money, would be capital.
Gotcha.
So the more you have, the more you can make. Yeah, but to get you going, for us, if I go back or we go back, I think it would still be the same. So 1,000 to 2,000, we start and gradually move forward.
But if we have to look at it critically with you guys, I mean, from what you're telling us, it seemed to me like you guys had this set already where, okay, we're going to be pumping money into the business. We're not going to take any money out of the business. So Sina, you bring 1,000. Ramin, you bring 1,000. So you guys were kind of like saying, okay, maybe not every month, but every period, whenever the business needed that money, you would pump that money into the business.
No, every time, every month, no matter if the business needs the money or not, we bring it because we wanted to gain the capital, like the business.
Oh, okay. So you guys were pumping the money into some account, regardless.
Yes, regardless. And one of the reasons, maybe we found that later, or this is from the beginning known, is that sometimes some deals shows up or some suppliers, for example, we need 5,000 money. Maybe at that time we don't have that money, that 5,000. But if because we were pumping money every month, regardless of if we need or not, then that 5,000 we had at that moment. So some month we maybe bring money, but the business doesn't need. but
Okay.
we were keeping it as a capital.
Okay. Now I get the strategy. You guys had a pretty good strategy then. So the whole concept you both had was whether or not the business needed the money, we'll keep putting this money and grow the business. So in case we come across certain deals, we'll have the money available to purchase it. Okay, that's so in other words, at some point you actually maybe at month number 6 or 7, you probably had close to 10,000 euros if you're bringing 2,000 each.
Yes.
Around that period. So okay, so that's what I'm saying. For someone who maybe doesn't want to do it the way you guys are doing it, before starting, how much would you say they should have? Or how much would you say they should save before starting?
Sina might have also opinion, but my opinion would be to start with even 1,000 and 2,000, but have the commitment for themselves that they bring a little bit of their income to the business.
Okay.
So if they have, for us also, it wasn't always 1,000. Sometimes we had also bad months. We pumped maybe less, but this commitment we had that we bring a little bit of money. So for me, the advice would be to start with whatever you can, but have a commitment to bring something every month, no matter if your business needs it or not.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great concept. Now, Zena, you guys are doing private label. How's that going? And what made you guys decide to go into private label?
Yeah, from my side or my way of thinking, going to the wholesale and doing the FBA and having the challenges, having the lots of competition, experience finding lots of product, and then seeing the others also finding those products. Competition will get high and high and high, and for each and every product, we come to the point that this product is no go anymore. So this also was pushing to me to find to have a product that is owned by us. So being in safe side and having no competition, and we can concentrate on such a product and grow more.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, now you guys are growing your own brand. How is that moving? How do you see? Where do you see yourself maybe 5 years from now with your own brand?
What I understood or we understood is that if you can find a product that has a price and quality match, so and of course having a good category, a product that people look for, so you can start. And then it was what we did. And to answer your question, in 5 years I see pretty good status on that year, because now with a little bit, not a little bit, but with this amount of effort, we could got enough sell. But now we have a lot also cost, like advertising cost, our time to put and prepare the pages and these things. Now it is too high. So at this level it doesn't work, but it shows us a good opportunity for the future. Yeah.
Okay.
And Ramin.
Awesome. I get what you're saying. So I just wanted to summarize that. So in other words, starting your own private label gives you a good leverage for the future, whereby you're seeing, okay, yeah, in the beginning, it may cost us a little bit more, but we're learning, we're gaining the experience. And as we keep learning how to reduce cost, increase profit, 5 years from now, we're going to see good and better results. That's
much more better results. We expect.
Awesome. Great, guys. This was I am extremely happy when I see, with just a little bit of teachings from me, when I see people propel with that little bit of teaching, it brings me a lot of joy. And that's why I usually like to share. One of my goals, is always to help as many people as possible reach certain, of course, financial goals, but also this brings a lot out of you, especially the fact that you guys went through a phase where most people would give up. What pushed you guys to keep going? That's the part that's inspiring to me. You guys had your account deactivated. What pushed you to keep going? What made you? Because most people will be like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. But what pushed you?
Me, the commitment we had to this business. So the pain we've been through, like from the beginning, how we were preparing, how much time we spent, how much money we spent. We could spend those money on many other things for leisure and things like that, but we didn't. We put in this business, and we got also deactivated for a reason that we didn't even deserve, and was also very wrong. So all of this made us to give the maximum push, whatever we could do.
Awesome, guys. Anything you want to add to that, Sina?
No, it was the same for me as well.
Awesome. Guys, this is very, I hope this really encourages somebody out there. This is definitely an inspiring story. I'm going to push this as hard as I can to help some people out there to see that once you have the motivation, the zeal, the I call it never give up attitude, that it's possible. It's not easy, or it's not impossible, as long as you keep pushing, no matter what, you keep pushing. Great. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate this. I really do.
I and we also want to appreciate you because you were peace of mind. You every time we were happy that at least we have you. If something happens, we can rely on you. Truly, I want to appreciate that your level of response. Every time you were accessible to us, we appreciate that. We use that. You were very supportive.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly appreciate it. Please like the video, share the video. If you have any comments, please write it in the comment section. Please share this video with that person that you know needs to watch it, okay? Once again, my email will be in the description down below. If you need someone to walk you through step by step on how to start Amazon Germany today and also become successful today, send me an email today. Send me an email today. It's your boy, Ricky Ross. I'm out.